beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi everyone, it's Sugar Diamond here. I've gotten many requests for some Eastwood merch, like what? However, I'm not very talented when it comes to digital art, so I need your guys' help. So I'm holding a little art contest. There's a few rules, but you guys can see your art on my merch, and I will give you full credit in the description of the products. So if you want to draw some characters for my series Eastwood, I invite you to do so, and I'll give you some little like character prompts of who I would like to see in pictures and stuff like that. And obviously you don't need to do all the prompts that I'm about to say, but you know, a few of them would be really awesome, and then I might choose your design to put on whatever, a sticker or something. So just a few rules before we get into the prompts are for the submissions. Make sure to email them to this email, sugardiamondlps@gmail.com. Make sure to put the subject line as something like Eastwood Contest 2025 or something of the sorts. And then also make sure that when you do the drawings, make sure that they're a high quality drawing so I could scale it up and it won't get grainy or blurry or anything. And making sure that there's also a transparent background. Having transparent backgrounds and not just a solid white background are honestly a huge lifesaver, so those would be heavily prioritized when it comes to like picking which designs I want featured. And then also within the body of the email, feel free to include your handles, whether on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. So if I do choose you, I can just put that in the bio of my Teespring product listing. Hopefully that makes sense, and I will be making a video announcing all the winners very soon, and I'm gonna have the deadline be May 30th. I'm just very appreciative of all you participating. Moving on to the characters, I would like to have one of maybe just Liliana. You can leave off the ring, honestly, yeah, leaving off the ring is totally fine. So yeah, here's her little outfit. You can also watch the episodes if you want some more like inspiration, but here's her main outfit. That's a really, really light pink little jewel, if you want to get specific. Here is the prince. He's usually in a black suit, but I couldn't find where I put that suit. But just keep in mind that this is usually black. So I think he looks a little better in black, but that's just my opinion. And then also you can leave off the ring or not if you decide. And he has a little white collared shirt. I don't really care if you make them humanish form or animal form, but I think that I would prefer animal form. Just a preference, but obviously I'm no artist, so so yeah, maybe a picture of them together or something. I don't know. You guys can sort of take the reins on this. I think I would like to have a solo Liliana one. These are just options that I'm throwing out, and obviously I'm going to pick more than one artist to be featured. Also, if we want to do, for all those of you who ship these two, we could do something like that. This is supposed to be like a little vest action sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's them, if you want to ship them or do a solo one or something like that. We also have the Duke. I don't know if anyone wants sort of some villainous merch, but we could definitely do him. He's obviously a little mischievous guy with a black cape. Here's Mary Ann. She is so cute. I absolutely love her. She is the younger sister to Liliana, in case you didn't know. She has a really cute bow on the back of her head, and she's a bookworm, so you could definitely like include her like maybe reading a book or something in the artwork. And if you want, you can even include Arthur, who is her quote-unquote love interest in the series. Obviously, we have Alexander, who is Marianne's twin, and then Gwendolyn, who is the youngest of the Eastwood family. We also have Stefan, who is the oldest brother of the Eastwood estate, and his now wife, Caroline. So you can make them like maybe an artwork together if you want. They are sort of like background characters, but I don't know. A lot of people seem to like them, so. And then obviously we have the parents, who honestly, I don't think anyone would buy merch of the parents, but but I think it would be cool if somebody wants to be really ambitious and to make all the Eastwood family into like a little thing, so I could put it on like a coffee mug or something. And if you want to be like extra ambitious and like over the top, like include like their brick estate in the back with like the white flowers and stuff, I think that would be really pretty art. But that would obviously be super time consuming, so I'm not really expecting anyone to do that, but It's just an idea. I'm just throwing around ideas. So those are all the main characters within the Eastwood series if you're not familiar with it. And yes, obviously I have the rules. I'll put them in the description box in case you forget. And yeah, I'm just excited to see all your guys' entries. Remember, the due date is by May 30th. Email them to sugardiamondlps@gmail.com and make the subject head something that like relates to this contest so I know. And yeah, that is basically all the rules. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below. And I just want to thank you guys beforehand for putting all your time and effort into these drawings, and I'm so excited to see what you guys create because I know that this community is just so talented. And yeah, I'm so thrilled that Eastwood just has a fan base like you guys. Like, so many people appreciated the series and I was not expecting that, so I'm just really grateful for you guys and I love you. With all that being said, thank you so much and have a wonderful and magical day. Bye!